Ciao, schöne Zeit euch! Adios Almerimar! Has been very nice here. A lot of swell coming from Gibraltar. So unfortunately Marina del Este has no berth available. So we haven't finally decided what we are going to do. Obviously anchoring is not advisable here because of the swell. Yeah, maybe we cruise through to Caleta de Vélez. Well, let's see. Marina del Este is starboard ahead, and next to it is a little bay where we anchored a week ago, but our destination is one bay further after that corner over there. The swell has significantly reduced. We have a look there and check it out, and if it is good we drop the anchor there. And we're looking forward to make a stop after 7.5 hours under engine. Yeah, let's see if it is possible to drop the anchor there. So there's still a lot of swell here at this side of the bay. There's almost no wind 1 to 2 before. That will be the place. We drop it here. Put those 2 lines in with those shackles in the chain. The anchor has dropped at 9 meters depth, so yeah, that should be okay. So I put 35 meters chain out, so I think we are good. The anchor is at 9 meters depth, as already said. I don't think it will be the calmest night, so we're already rolling a little bit, but hopefully the swell will reduce and hopefully the boat will turn a little bit. Otherwise we switch the engine on and move it a chain a little bit over there. Oh, all good. I will go for a swim, but before I do that I will use the water maker to make some water, and will show what I've modified. I make the water tomorrow. I've already been swimming. Now we have dinner on board. Evening moods on Jambo. Great morning here. The night was reasonably good, so it was much calmer than we expected, and the swell got down a little bit during the night, and now we are rolling a little bit, but it was really good. You were swimming already?
Yeah, I love it. Early in the morning to go swimming. So nice here in the anchorage.
Yeah, we spent the whole morning here. Probably early in the afternoon we are heaving the anchor. And then we are going to head towards Caleta de Vélez, where we are going to spend a couple of days, and then
we will go to Nerja, a little town nearby Caleta de Vélez, and we will visit the caves there, which are very famous. But
first of all, we enjoy breakfast, and afterwards I will make the water, because yesterday I was so tired, so I postponed it to this morning. We have plenty of time, so all good. So what have I changed? So I put a second low pressure pump in, because my first low pressure pump is too far away from here and creating too much under pressure, especially in this area of the valve, and then I'm getting too much air in. The second pump consumes 5 amps, is making 3 bars and almost 12 liters per minute. What I've also changed is I've exchanged the Kercher K2 against the Kercher K3, because that is delivering much more flow. And also I bought a spare Kercher K4, I think that is even better. And when the K3 will have done his lifetime, then that will be changed. Yeah, let's get started. This is the switch for the first low pressure pump. This is the switch for the second. And this one is for the high pressure pump, in this case the Kercher. This one is a potentiometer, which I can control the power with. Here's a manometer, and here's a needle valve. So the system runs with 55 bars. And with the needle valve I can reduce the flow and subsequently can control the pressure in the system. So it's all prepared now. So this one is a can for 20 liters, which I will take out of the system to flush the system afterwards. System should be in use, or should not be out of use longer than 1 or 2 weeks. So I am making water once a week, because otherwise the system is creating some bacteria at the membranes, and that is damaging slightly the membranes, or they deteriorate a little bit sooner. So, and last time I did it is exactly 1 week ago, so we are right in time. Yeah, everything is prepared, and yeah, let's switch it on. So I'm starting very slowly, flushing the system first, and all the water going through the membranes is not much yet, is going overboard. That is this valve here. That works, 200, so now I can start filling it into the tank. So this valve needs to be open, this one closed, and now the water is going directly into the tank. I let that run now for a few moments, and then I produce water for the flushing afterwards, because if something happens in between, then you can always flush the system. Here astern you can hear the Kercher, but it's not very loud. And here you can see that salty water is going overboard. So after a few minutes now I will produce water to flush the system afterwards. The system itself is not that noisy, so as we have seen outside, so you don't hear much of the Kercher. And here, yes, the pumps are running, but it's not that loud. So now I produce the flushing water. 55 bars, so the system produces at the moment 1.5 liter per minute fresh water, and here we can see 3.2 liters salty water is going overboard. Where's all the energy coming from at anchorage? This is an overview of one of the 3 200 ampere hours lithium batteries. Remaining capacity is about 154 ampere hours. At the moment the current is about 27-28 amperes. As I have 3 of those batteries, obviously that needs to be taken times 3, meaning at the moment out of the batteries are going 80 to 90 amperes. I have the 3 kilowatt inverter running to provide the 220 volts to the Kercher, and the system is well set up to run this operation. Obviously the 80 to 90 amperes is not what the Kercher is consuming at the moment, because the current consumption is also influenced by the solar panels, which are providing some power, but also the freezer and the fridge are taking some power as well. And I also would like to test it as drinking water. Also I filled up some water here to drink. I put an active coal filter in here so that comes out of the tap. And also have something to do conservation of the water in the inboard tank. So I think I introduced that in one of the last videos, that filter. Good. So that's now the water from the watermaker, which I got some bubbles in with the soda stream. While I'm making the water, Anke is cleaning the hull. So we have this little holding device which sucks on. I put a little bit in to do the conservation of the water. System is still running. I've produced about 120 liters of fresh water. I let it run for another 20 minutes and further 30 go into the inboard tank. That will be in total 150 liters. So I'm very pleased also with the access for the salt water coming from the sail drive, because it is very deep, and I'm also pleased with the whole system. I think it was a good idea to put that in, the modular system with all the different components in different places. So my resume after the first 1000 liters, all very good, good decision, and yeah, I'm very happy with that. We've heaved the anchor and left the anchor spot. Eventually we do another anchor stop and don't go to the next marina, because the sea is looking very well, not much swell. So nearby Nerka is the next possibility for anchoring, and we just have a look there. Yeah, probably one word on the power consumption, because I know that is a very interesting point for many. So if we produce around 150 liters as today, then I would estimate that at 1.5 ampere hours per liter. So if you do a smaller amount, then obviously that would increase it, but if you do 150, 200 liters or something like that, on average, I would think it's 1.5 ampere hours, which is absolutely okay for us here on board. Nerka ahead. So I dropped the anchor at almost 7 meters depth, so I have 20 meter chain out. Sandy ground, yeah, it looks quite nice here. Dinghy is ready, and we drive over, try to find a restaurant. Oh good, very nice here. So we drove over here to the beach with the dinghy, and now we have a look for a restaurant. The day is coming to an end. Nice evening here on board. Buenos dias.
Hola.
So we drove over with the dinghy and now we have a look at the caves. We made it. We're now in the caves of Nerja. Very interesting. We're now in one of the beach restaurants and they do nice food here over the open fire. So after the caves, we're now in this nice beach restaurant and enjoy the sangria.
Cheers. Good morning. We're just leaving here, the anchorage. It was a little bit swirling last night, but it was okay. And now we are going to Puerto Cantado and we hope that we will get a berth there.
Adios, Nerja. Unfortunately, Marina Candada has no space available. So I set course to Fuengirola and hopefully we get a berth there. And tomorrow we like to catch a train and get to Malaga. Fuengirola again. Hola, buenos dias.
Morning.
We've taken the bus here to Malaga and now we are walking to the castle Alcazaba.
Let's go.
We are now at the Iwalvaro Castle. We walked up this way, up to the top. Salud. Over the roofs of Malaga. We're now in the Alcazaba. Alcazaba is a castle and palace here above the city of Malaga and down the big castle on top of the hill. We are now here in the tapas bar, Castarola. Quite nice here. It's a little palette. We have a lot of fun. Hola, buenos dias.
Hi. Yeah, today's my last day here after 14 or 15 days of vacation here. It was so nice, I enjoyed it very much. And today we are enjoying the last day on the beach here in Fuengirola.
Yeah, it's been a very nice time here. Obviously it's not a classical area for sailors. Most people or most sailors are sailing through either to the west or to the east. So we were struggling to get a berth in Marina del Este, and the other one was Cantado, so we couldn't get a berth. And we even didn't try Malaga because it's a very small marina, but Fuengirola is quite good, and also Almerimar. Yeah. We also enjoyed the food here. That was really excellent here at Costa del Sol. They have over the open fire, they make those nice sardinas or pulpo a la brasa and all those nice things. Costa Tropical was also interesting because with every drink you get a tapas in most restaurants. That was very good, and we used it a lot. Yeah. Didn't need any starters. Also we visited a nice city. Granada was nice, and yesterday Malaga, also in the tapas bar, it was excellent. And Neja. Neja was good. The caves, that was also good. Then we had 4 anchor stops, so which was good. The water was clear. We could swim, and I like anchoring. But the problem is the swell going against the Spanish coast here, and especially when it is very calm and no wind. Then obviously the ship turns, or the boat turns always in that direction, that you get little waves against it. If there's a little bit more wind, then obviously it would be directed against the wind. That would be a little bit better. But great time for us. Also the climate very good during the day, usually 30 degrees plus. During the nights much cooler, especially at Anchorage. It became a little bit chilly in the evenings, which was good because then we could sleep in reasonable temperatures. In the marinas, obviously there's not so much wind, so it's a little bit warmer. Almerimar, I found that very warm because we were in one of the corners there, and no wind was going through. Here Fuengirola is quite good. Usually a little wind goes through. Yeah, overall it has been a great time here. We already tried to book a table over there, so but I think we go at 1:30 or something and grab some sardinas. So yeah, unfortunately you have to fly home tomorrow. Yeah,
but I will come back in 4 weeks to Portugal for a couple of days. I hope it will be possible to enter there.
Yeah, it all depends on the COVID regulations. Yeah, I will stay on board. So I'm going to sail to Gibraltar afterwards from here, and then you see, I would like to go to Cadiz, but it depends on the orcas because they have been seen between Cadiz and Gibraltar. So I might go straight through to Portimao, and then maybe I drop the anchor at Culatra or some of the islands there. We will see, and then Uncle is coming back for a longer weekend, and we will enjoy the time at the Algarve as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.